I was part of IHOP, International House of Prayer, for over a decade, and they have prophecy rooms where basically you could sign up, go sit in a room across from 2 or 3 strangers, and these people would just, all they got was your first name, and they would sit and pray, and they'd say, God, what do you want to say to Nancy? And they'd be like, oh, Nancy, I feel like God is saying this to you, or you're like this Bible character, or God has this to encourage you, or he wants you to use this gift, or whatever. And very often they were right. And this was good. It was really good. Some people misused it, as anything will happen, but it was good. Now, here's a few details about it, though. IHOP had to put strict rules on there. You weren't allowed to prophesy about getting married or dating anyone. You weren't allowed to prophesy about having babies. You weren't allowed to prophesy about job changes or significant, like, you should move to this country and do missions, or like, you're going to live somewhere else. Or you weren't allowed to do like life-changing things to people. I mean, you could encourage them, but they had to put all these safeguards in place. And I understand the safeguards. Overall, I support them. But you know what happened was people took the safeguards and began to apply them to like all of life. And so they're like, well, if you're prophesying, you should never prophesy about dates, mates, or babies. Like, that is wrong, sinful, don't do it. Now, generally speaking, you shouldn't do that, especially because those are sensitive topics. But here's the difference. If you actually have a relationship with someone, if it's someone in your small group, your social circle, your sphere, your family, and you do feel the Lord saying something about, hey, you know, this is might happen in your life, or I see this, or I believe this for you, it's okay to share it. Why? Because you have a relationship with them. You don't want to break the relationship. You're probably not going to abuse the relationship just to feel good about, I gave them some word about something. And they can ask you for clarification. They can come back to you a week, a month, a year later and say that did or did not happen. You are not just isolated. You're not just giving out a word and leaving town. You're never going to see them again. You have no idea if it panned out, if they took it seriously, if it happened or not. And there's no cost to you if it doesn't. I could stand up and say 100 things right now to people I don't know who are never going to see me again, and they might like get excited and feel good, and I feel good in the moment, and then I leave and they're never going to see me. I have no idea if their life got wrecked, if it didn't come true, if it was from the flesh. But if you actually have a relationship with people, then it's different. I mean, still pray about it. If you're going to share a life-changing kind of word about a date, a mate, a baby, or something really significant, yes, don't just blab it out of your mouth. I mean, pray, God, is this really you? You know, and you can tell the person, hey, I do believe this is from God, but obviously you need to go pray about it. Like, don't just take my word, go confirm it with the Lord. And God talks about that in Scripture. Confirm words of prophecy. So I totally believe in the gift. I want to see it used well, and I like it most, personally, in a conversational, relational context. And I'm just explaining to you why, and I want to encourage